What started as a popular commercial to sell you crap
And they're all mine.
Give me those Air Jordans.
was stretched out into a full feature-length film to sell you crap. And sell you crap they did.
What kind of racket?
Wait, I've seen this video before. Hi, and welcome to Your Nostalgia Sucks. Today we'll be going over Space Jam and why this movie just does not hold up. Released in 1996, grossing over $250 million worldwide, and a soundtrack that went platinum 6 times.
I believe I can fly.
Who doesn't love R. Kelly?
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this.
Space Jam is the story of a pro athlete who's kidnapped, develops Stockholm Syndrome, and then forced to play basketball or be sold into slavery. The plot begins in an amusement park in outer space. Here we meet the antagonist, a Harvey Weinstein-esque theme park owner, with cameras all around, even in the toilets. Attendance is at an all-time low and they need something new and fresh to bring in the customers. I don't know, maybe renaming it something other than Moron Mountain? It's always good to refer to your customers as morons. Isn't that right, morons?
Get the Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes!
Bring them here.
So his big idea is to capture the Looney Tunes and force them to work in his theme park. But I'm pretty sure someone already came up with that idea. Oof.
Let's get out of here, Dad. This stinks. Don't bring me here anymore, right?
This poor divorced alien dad taking his kid out on visitation to Moron Mountain, all because he can't afford Disney. All this kid can do is just complain and crap on him. Have you ever been to a theme park as an adult? It's exhausting. That dad is a hero. Wait a second, let's go back to the establishing shot of that park. Was this park built on the coronavirus? Did Warner Brothers know about COVID-19 before it happened?
Gotta be germs in there or something.
Yeah, that's right. That was in New York, 3,000 miles away. Bacteria like that can travel faster than the speed of light.
Okay. After meeting with team owners, I have decided that until we can guarantee the health and safety of our NBA players, there will be no more basketball this season.
Okay, skeptics, please tell me how this wasn't a plandemic.
I told you not to swing.
I couldn't help it.
Back on Earth, Michael Jordan's playing baseball for a living, and in this fictional world, they could have made him anything, but they still chose to make him shitty at baseball. Even his kid sucks at baseball.
How was your game?
I don't want to talk about it.
Wait, how many kids did she have in that minivan?
This is a nice house.
I don't know, I was kind of expecting something more out of Michael Jordan's home, but I guess they had to make him relatable instead of living in something like this.
There's a round infinity pool designed to look like a ball swishing into a net.
Nice digs.
It was another career day for Michael Jordan at Barron's Field this afternoon. Baseball bat. Get this guy a tennis racket.
You better watch what you say, Jim Rome, or Michael Jordan will go Jim Everett on your ass.
Because you've been talking like this behind my back for a long time.
But now I said it right here.
Right, exactly.
Well, we got no problems
then. I think that you probably won't say it again.
I bet I do.
Okay.
Chris?
So the aliens show up to enslave the Looney Tunes, but Bugs Bunny edits the rule book, so they have to challenge them to a game of basketball. At this point, the aliens are using guns to get what they want, so I'm not sure why all of a sudden they're just going to abide by this rule. Plot is looking pretty flimsy at this point.
We challenge you to a basketball game. All right, basketball it is.
Basketball.
So in order to get better at basketball and enslave the Looney Tunes, they steal talents from the other NBA players. I wonder how Sean Bradley felt about his character design. I mean, all the other Monstars look pretty cool, and then he looks like he should be wearing a helmet.
Boo.
All right, here's the pitch. Your Monstar, he's gonna be big, intimidating, huge. Your Monstar, well, he's gonna be menacing and evil. And your Monstar, Sean, well, your Monstar is gonna be special needs.
That hurt.
Yeah, I think we might need a little bit of help.
So in response to the aliens stealing the pro basketball player's talent, the Looney Tunes decide that they should kidnap Michael Jordan. Which is a far worse crime in my opinion. Charles Barkley, he just lost his talent. Michael Jordan is now on the missing persons list. His family's probably in shambles wondering where he is. Or so you would think, but not even his friends or family care where he is, except for Stan Podolak.
You think Michael's all right? Boy, I hate to leave him like this.
Oh, I'm sure he's fine.
Like, why wouldn't they just grab Larry Bird too while they're at it? I mean, he's right there.
Oh, look out for that first step, Doc. It's a real Lulu.
So Michael Jordan's kidnapped, and he accepts his reality pretty fast. He doesn't really ask too many questions. He's just like, oh, these are Looney Tunes. That makes sense. I gotta play a basketball game. That makes sense too, I guess.
What's going on here?
If it were me, I would instantly question it and chalk it up to another one of my acid flashbacks and take a nap.
What I'm trying to say is, we need your help!
You're all washed up, Baldy.
Baldy?
You better not try that line on LeBron. He had his hair plugs done fresh for this new role.
LeBron looks good.
Meanwhile, the other NBA players are losing their minds. Charles Barkley seeks therapy, dressed like he's going to a white person's wedding on the beach.
I'll never swear again. I'll never get another technical. I'll never trash talk.
I bet you couldn't do that to them big-ass women in San Antonio. Oh.
Why you like San Antonio?
Oh, man. I look skinny down there.
Some big old women down there.
Why would you say that?
That's a gold mine for Weight Watchers.
Has anyone here ever played basketball?
You know, I gotta hand it to Michael Jordan. Like, the acting actually isn't that bad when you compare it to other athletes.
Yo, what's going on tonight? I'm running free all over the court and you didn't give me the ball.
And this is a generic sports movie, so of course they suck, with the exception of Lola Bunny.
I'd like to try out for the team.
And just like that, a million furry fetishes were born. And who can blame them? They really go out of their way to sexualize this character. You see that as a little kid, you're bound to get some wires crossed.
We're having a bit of a liability issue with the glow sticks, though. Y'all are throwing them, and y'all have pegged some little kids.
This is actually Lola Bunny's first appearance in Looney Tunes. They created her just for Space Jam, and she is a girl boss.
Don't ever call me doll.
Yes! Slay Queen!
Someone's gonna have to go to my house and pick up my basketball gear.
So Bugs and Daffy have to sneak into Michael Jordan's house to get back his shoes. Because remember, this started as a shoe commercial and still is.
The Looney Tunes have a big basketball game coming up, and your dad's gonna play.
All right.
Yeah, but don't tell anybody.
And don't tell anyone what we did in the basement on the webcam either. So the game starts, the Monstars run up to score, and of course it's a shitty sports movie, so we're gonna wait until halftime to actually do anything.
Halftime.
And after halftime, the Toon Squad starts closing the lead on the Monstars. I mean, if they would have just used their Looney Tunes abilities from the beginning, you know, maybe they wouldn't have to get Michael Jordan. I mean, they can just change their size, ride around on Vespas, and rig the backboard with dynamite, and they're good. I don't know why he's embarrassed. That's objectively a nice ass. The Toon Squad pulls within 2 points, and then Michael Jordan puts everything on the line.
What did you have in mind?
What about we raise the stakes a little bit?
They were even able to write Michael Jordan's compulsive gambling habit into the script. So accurate.
Let him know, hey, I lost $500,000. I'm gonna pay it this, I'm gonna pay it that way.
If he loses, he'll be forced to be the star attraction at the theme park. Even though this race of aliens has never heard of or seen a basketball until this game.
What is basketball? What's that? Beats me. We didn't have that in school.
Should be a huge draw for them. Could you even imagine that? An athlete generating millions of dollars in income and not being compensated?
Paying students to play would ruin college sports.
So it's the last play. Bill Murray shows up for some reason. We get a little razzle-dazzle, and Michael Jordan channels his inner Looney Tune, stretching his arms out to dunk it at the last second, beating the Monstars. Jordan then heads back to Earth, where no one even notices he left, and gives his friends their basketball talent back. What a guy. And there you have it, Space Jam. See, the problem for me with Space Jam is that it's worse than bad. It's a boring movie. Aliens attempt to enslave the Looney Tunes, so they organize a basketball game. The aliens steal the talent of 5 NBA players to help them win the game, and in turn the Looney Tunes kidnap Michael Jordan. They play the game and the Toon Squad wins. That's it. That's literally the entire movie. This is a basketball movie that barely has 10 minutes of the actual basketball game. Everything else is just filler and meaningless, inconsequential scenes designed to stretch the movie out into 90 minutes because this wasn't supposed to be a movie, it was a commercial.
Exclusive property and trademark of Warner Brothers, Inc.
And that is why Space Jam is a piece of shit.
In 1996, I thought that was kind of good movie. In 2016, that looks corny. That was awful. That is awful.